What's up, guys? Neil Orfield here to talk a little no house advantage NBA. Just got a little 2 game slate here, but we actually have some nice bets on the board to talk about here. You can see we've got the Pick'em Pro tool on my screen right now. I'm going to show you some of our top bets on that Pick'em Pro tool. I think it is the best tool in the industry for no house advantage. We actually have a great deal going on right now for the Pick'em Pro tool. If you use promo code SCORE, you can get 50% off your first week. It's usually $9.95 per week, but you can get 50% off your first week if you use promo code SCORE. Link should be in the description. Otherwise, just use promo code SCORE when you sign up. By the way, while you're coming in, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification button so you can get alerts when our shows go live. Of course, we also have the usual, we still have a first deposit match bonus going on No Host Advantage up to $100. So just use promo code Stochastic. They will match up to $100. You deposit $100, they'll put another $100 in bets into your account. If you deposit just $20, they will put $20 into your account. So as much as you want, up to $100. Use promo code Stochastic to take advantage of that deal that we have going on right now at No Advantage. Probably not going to last forever, so make sure you take advantage of that deal as well. And then Pick'em Pro, as I said, that's the tool that I've got on screen right now. These are, of course, based on projections that are managed by Alex Baker, Steve Buzzard, Sean Zahn, some of the best DFS players of all time. Their projections that they've used for forever to crush at DFS, they are now letting us use those for the props as well. That's what this is based on. And I think we've actually got some nice bets here today, even though it's just 2 games tonight. Starting with this Batum one, I'll go through and I'll add these bets to a card and show you the ones that I like. I think I've actually already added that one. Yes, I have. But this Batum one, the under on 7.5 points, just comes down to he actually hasn't been playing all that many minutes. He has been starting. He started the last 3 games. And 3 games ago, he actually got significant minutes. 31 minutes 3 games ago, but Nick Batum probably can't hold up for 30 minutes a game. They've kind of brought him back down to 19 and 23 minutes the past 2 games. And looking at, we've got him projected for 24 minutes. So that's the high end, higher than he's played the past 2 games. He averages just 6.2 points in 22 minutes per game. The line is up at 7.5. So even if he gets up to 7 points, we're still gonna get the under there. So I like taking the under on Nick Batum, 7.5 points. As you can see, I've already added that to the card. Can't make a bet with just one pick, so I'm going to make a few more here as well. But I think that's a good place to start. And then, after we add a second pick, I'll show you the payout structure as we go. So can't do it with one, but I'll keep finding some more picks here. I think I'm laying off this Jimmy Butler pick just because Bam Adebayo is questionable tonight. If Bam sits, I think that we would like the over on this PRA prop for Jimmy Butler. So I'm not gonna take this one just because I think it's a little bit risky, given that Bam is questionable. Also going to lay off this Russell Westbrook assist prop. Don't love it. He's just he's starting with Paul George out. He's playing big minutes. I don't totally trust it. So I think I'm going to lay off that one. That's the beautiful thing about this tool. You can look at them, and I'm sure it is a good bet. We wouldn't have it with a 54% chance of winning if it wasn't a great bet. But I like to find some that I can reverse engineer and figure out exactly why we like the bet as well. Reggie Bullock, I do like this one. Over 3.5 rebounds is the line for Reggie Bullock. Just playing really big minutes lately. If you look at Reggie Bullock's recent game log, so he's averaging just under 31 minutes per game this year, and he's averaging 3.7 rebounds per game. So not a terrible. I mean, he's not a great rebounder, but given relative to the line, looks pretty good here. And Reggie Bullock, you can see we've got him projected for nearly 34 minutes tonight. Just looking at his recent game log, he's been playing generally significant minutes. He did have this lower number here against Indiana, just played 22 minutes, but in general, he's playing pretty significant minutes. Projecting him for 34 minutes, we're really going to like the over on 3.5 rebounds. We've got Bullock projected for 4.2, so it looks like a nice line tonight. Between 4 and 5 rebounds is what we're expecting. So I'm going to throw that Bullock in there as well. Taking the over there. And now you can see, now you can place a bet with as few as 2. So if you put $10 in there, you're going to be paid out 30 if they both, if you get them both right. So not a bad way to 3x on just 2 picks. But you can make up to 5 picks and net up to 21x your entry fee. So I am going to add a couple more here. We'll look back at the tool, see what else we like here. Tim Hardaway Jr., I think just having Kyrie and Luka both healthy, and they're playing Miami, which Miami, one of the more difficult teams in the entire NBA to play against. Looking at their defensive rating. They are 9th in the league in terms of defensive rating, but then also more importantly, they play at a super slow, second slowest pace in the entire league. So just kind of slows things down for Tim Hardaway Jr. Taking a back seat already with Kyrie and Luka both healthy. We're expecting him to hit the under on 13.5 points. We have him projected for 12.8 tonight. So I'm going to throw that Tim Hardaway Jr. one in there as well, the under on points. Taking the less there. So now we've got 3 bets. And with those 3 bets, you put $10 on it. You can net up to 5.5x. That's $55 for a $10 bet there. Not bad. But as you can see, it goes up exponentially the more bets you make. So I'm going to keep finding more bets that I like here. I actually like this over on Russell Westbrook. So I said I was hesitant about the under on assists, but I do like the over on 26.5 PRA for Russell Westbrook. Just starting, playing more minutes, has more usage with Paul George out. Everything looks good for Russell Westbrook to hit the over on 26.5 PRA. That line just looks a little bit too low looking at Westbrook's numbers this year. I mean, he's averaging 29 minutes per game. We've got him for over 31 minutes in this game. Additional usage with Paul George out, and he's already getting 16, 22, 30. I mean, give or take 29 or so is his average PRA, and now he is starting with no Paul George and playing bigger minutes. So I like taking the over there on Russell Westbrook PRA. So I'm going to take the over 26 PRA for Westbrook. All right, so now we've got 4 picks in there. Put $10 in, you'll pay out $110. But I think what you really want to do is 5 picks. So let's see if we can find one more. You get 5 right, put $10 in, it'll pay out $210. So let's see if we can find one more bet that we like here. I'm sure that we will be able to find one. Zubac's kind of interesting. JVal, man, his minutes are so he's been playing a little bit more consistent minutes recently. Not entirely. He has had some games where he played fewer. I think I'm just going straight to this Luka over on 29.5 points. It's obviously a tough matchup. Kyrie's in there, but the line just a little bit too low at 29.5. Looking at Luka's averages this year, he's playing 36 minutes, putting up over 32 points per game. We've got him just under his, we're projecting for just under 36 minutes, right at his season average. I know he's got Kyrie there, so an extra mouth to feed, and that hurts him a little bit, but he's averaging over 32 and the line is 29.5. So tough matchup, and Kyrie there knocks him back a little bit. We do have him projected to get lower than his season average at 30 points here, but that's going to hit the over if he hits 30. And I think there's clearly upside for more. Should be a competitive game. Wouldn't be shocking to see Luka play even additional minutes on top of where we have him projected. So I do like the over on points for Luka. I'll throw that one in there. And as you can see now, you put $10 on this bet, you're going to pay out $210, 21x on your entry fee. Really, really strong bet there. So I am going to play this bet. And looks good. Submitted successfully. We are good to go. Anyway, those are 5 bets that I like from the Pick'em Pro tool. Of course, you can see what we've got there on my screen. See if there are any other bets that you like from the Pick'em Pro tool. But it changes throughout the day. The bets change, and we update Pick'em Pro throughout the day. So make sure you take advantage of that offer. Use promo code SCORE to get 50% off your first week. We'll be updating the bets as No House Advantage updates theirs, so you can always find the most recent updated bets. By the time you watch this video, there's a chance some of these bets are no longer available, but we will have some new great bets on Pick'em Pro. So make sure you do take advantage, sign up for that offer, and play some No House Advantage. Good luck tonight.